Howdy pards, Mr. Holster here. Just having a little Diet Coke in the tack room. I'm sorry about the noise, but I had to turn the air conditioner on. It's just too warm outside. Once again, 90-degree day. More 90-degree days up here since May. They started in May. More than we've ever had up here in the 10 years I've lived on the ranch. And it's cutting into what I'm getting done dramatically. This is what we got today. And this came from Brownells. And they had a deal the other day that they had free shipping, irregardless of what you bought, which is good because lots of times I want to buy stuff from Brownells, but it's such a small item I don't want to pay $8 to ship it. And here it is. This was a $26 item, if I remember correctly. And Marble Arms. This is a sight. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe if I held it up where it was. This is a night sight made by Marble Arms, a tritium night sight for, yeah, my Shockwave. I'm going to put that on today. Well, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do. And give me a little more vision at night. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm doing it. And it's supposed to fit. Just screw it right on. If it's a little too long, you'll have to file down the post so it doesn't stick out. Which makes sense to me. And the other thing I was going to talk about, now that I got the Shockwave out, and that is what this is titled, is Shockwave. I was going to talk about the stud, swivel sling stud. It's not really swivel. I mean, it's for a swivel sling mount, swivel mount, whatever. At any rate, the sling stud, like the one out on the end of the magazine here, the sling stud on the Shockwave. I got this Shockwave, it was out of the first production run, the first batch, and you'll notice it doesn't have that. And I've been noticing people have been getting Shockwaves and doing videos on them, and they've had this swivel on there, the stud, the sling stud. I don't know, I keep wanting to say swivel. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but the sling swivel stud, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It wasn't on mine, and the concept is then you can put a sling on this from here to here, and I really have no use for a sling because I'm not too comfortable with how this would be hanging on me and what it would be pointing at. So I use a scabbard. Yeah, if you've seen my golf cart, I got a scabbard on that. Got one in the truck. If you've seen it in the truck, I did a video on that too. It just slides right in the shotgun scabbard and works great, and when I want to use it, I slide it out. And that works fine. And so I'm glad that I got mine out of the first batch that didn't have those mounted on there. Because I don't really want it sticking out there, and I'm the kind of guy, it would annoy me and I'd take it off, and then the hole would annoy me, and then I'd fill it with epoxy putty. Then the fact it didn't match would annoy me, and I'd paint it black, and then the fact it really didn't look very good because I did a lousy job would annoy me. This way, none of that annoys me, so I'm very happy. But I thought I'd share that with you today because they are available. This one, there's several of them out there actually, and this one is the Expert Tritium Insert, made by Marble Arms. And here's the thread setup on this though. It's 5x40, and that's what you need to know. If you want to get a new sight for the front of your Shockwave, it has to be 5x40. Unless this doesn't fit and I'm wrong, but I'm not. I hope. I did my research, so I should be right. So I'm passing that along. If it's not, I'll come back and say, oops. But no, it's right. It looks right too. It's really kind of a small little thread on that thing, but I don't even know why. There we go. Let you see that. Let you see this too. You can pause it and you got the number. And this is for the Mossberg 500s. And I'm going to put that on here. I think that'll help a little. I got the sight on. And it was very simple, but it was too long. I did have to file it down. Well, actually, I just used the honing file. The Easy Lap Diamond Honing and Stone something or other. Whatever. At any rate, I used that, and it only took me about, I'd say, 10 seconds of doing it, and it was down all it needed to be, and I screwed it in. Yep, it was there, and so I screwed it back out, put my Loctite on it, and screwed it back in, and there we go, guys. It was that simple. Only took me about 5 minutes to put it on the gun. So, and I think that'll make a big difference. It's got a nice looking sight in the daylight, and of course when the lights are out it glows because it's a tritium night sight. There you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and I'm having a contest right now called the American Gunfighter 5,000 sub giveaway. And to get in the contest today, all you got to do is be a subscriber, like this video in the comment section down below, tell me what you're thinking, and tag it with Shockwave. But if you got one of these and you don't like that brass bead sight, $26, and there you go. You got a nice night sight and a sight that's a little easier for an old guy like me to see in the daytime. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time, go out and stay safe.